If you do this to a narcissist, they will be very depressed and feel like their life is no longer useful. We all possess an innate longing to be seen, heard, and appreciated for our individuality. However, what happens when this natural desire for recognition transforms into an unhealthy obsession with ourselves? When we become so consumed by our own needs that we are willing to deceive and harm others in our relentless pursuit of personal gratification. Regrettably, such behavior embodies the traits of a narcissist, and chances are we've all encountered someone who fits this description. If you've ever suffered at the hands of a narcissistic individual, you understand the profound pain they can inflict. However, instead of seeking revenge, which never leads to virtuous outcomes, there are strategies you can employ to protect yourself and establish healthy boundaries when dealing with such individuals. Presented here are 10 effective tactics to navigate the complexities of relationships with narcissists. 1. Embrace the power of ignoring. Narcissists thrive on attention. By denying them the recognition they so desperately seek, you can effectively make them uncomfortable. Both direct and indirect forms of indifference, such as not responding to their communications or preventing them from infiltrating your life, can yield favorable outcomes. When you refuse to acknowledge their words and emotions, you strip away their perceived authority, leaving them feeling powerless, their ultimate fear. 2. Maintain your self-worth in the face of negativity. Narcissists derive a peculiar satisfaction from belittling and criticizing others. It may be challenging to remain unaffected by their disparaging comments, especially if your self-esteem is fragile. However, it is crucial to recognize that their negativity stems from their own deep-rooted flaws and insecurities. Rise above their comments and refuse to let their toxic words erode your sense of self-worth. 3. Cultivate self-assurance and confidence to repel narcissists. Narcissistic individuals tend to shy away from those who exude self-assurance and competence. Their modus operandi involves diminishing others to mask their own deficiencies. They seize every chance to criticize in a bid to establish an illusory sense of superiority. As your self-confidence blossoms, their ability to affect or control you dwindles. By questioning their unwarranted self-assurance or sense of superiority, you place them on the defensive, making it significantly more difficult for them to ensnare you. Remember, skillfully navigating relationships with narcissists requires both tact and patience. The key lies in safeguarding your own emotional well-being while skillfully setting boundaries. Armed with these strategies, you hold the power to shield yourself from the detrimental effects of narcissistic manipulation. 4. Radiate your own happiness to unsettle their ego. Narcissists, consumed by their self-centered nature, struggle to witness the success and happiness of others as it diverts attention away from themselves. By genuinely embracing your own contentment and fulfillment, they will recognize that you have no interest in indulging their insatiable need for attention. Furthermore, resist the temptation of seeking validation or praise from a narcissist. Instead, focus your energy on people and things that bring you genuine joy. Acknowledge that narcissists are indifferent to your happiness and, in fact, derive gratification from your misery. Their callous behavior stems from their desire to feel good about themselves. Refuse to allow them to drag you down or steal your joy. 5. Decline their requests confidently and decisively. Narcissists harbor an insatiable craving for attention, going to great lengths to remain at the center stage. While you may be tempted to comply with their demands and indulge them with unwarranted attention to diffuse any tension, doing so only feeds their entitlement and encourages further self-centric behavior. The most effective way to counter their influence is by refusing compliance, prioritizing your own needs, and disregarding their desires. When a narcissist realizes they cannot extract what they seek from you, they swiftly move on to their next target. 6. Pay no heed to their empty words. Narcissists frequently prioritize their own needs, resorting to deliberate verbal cruelty to wound your emotions or provoke anger. It is essential to realize that their hurtful words do not define your worth. They employ language as a tool to deflect their own problems and shift blame onto you. Embrace your inherent value and steadfastly refuse to allow their comments to undermine your self-perception. Denying them the pleasure of witnessing your reaction fortifies your resilience. 7. Say no without guilt. Narcissists exploit others by reveling in their control and the gratification of their own desires. In their pursuit of these objectives, they shamelessly instill guilt in their victims, implying that they have not done enough to cater to their happiness. But you possess the power to defend yourself simply by uttering the word no. Do not carry the burden of guilt or succumb to their manipulative traps. Prioritize your own well-being above all else, recognizing that narcissists are solely concerned with their own self-interest. 8. Embrace unapologetic truthfulness. When a narcissist tries to belittle or undermine your self-worth, it is typical to feel anger and an urge to apologize. However, apologizing only fuels the narcissist's power and perpetuates the cycle of humiliation. Never apologize for being true to yourself, even if it momentarily unsettles them. Stand up for yourself and refuse to allow the narcissist to diminish your worth through disagreement. Remember that respect, love, and kindness are universal rights, regardless of the narcissist's opinions. Their approval holds no intrinsic value. 9. Confrontation and accountability. Narcissists possess an inflated sense of superiority, staunchly averse to receiving any form of criticism, even if it is intended to be constructive. It is vital to address how their actions impact others and establish clear boundaries. Direct, face-to-face communication is crucial in holding narcissists accountable for their behavior. This approach not only mitigates the harm inflicted by their greed, but also motivates self-reflection and encourages more responsible actions. Narcissists possess an unparalleled talent for manipulating others and evading accountability. They excel at shifting blame onto others or external circumstances. It is crucial to confront a narcissist about their wrongdoing or impoliteness to assert oneself. However, it is important to note that showering them with excessive kindness may inadvertently reinforce their negative behavior. Be aware that they may begin to avoid situations that expose their insecurities. To protect yourself from manipulation by a narcissist, stay steadfast in your principles. Establishing clear and unwavering boundaries becomes pivotal, as a narcissist remains impervious to the opinions of others. While they may initially present themselves in a favorable light, be cautious of their potential attempts to exploit you through unwarranted demands or unwarranted favors. Do not succumb to their tactics. A simple no or "I'm sorry, but that is not possible" should suffice. Should a narcissist persist in contacting you or seeking your company, remember that you have every right to cease communication or remove yourself from their presence. Narcissists fiercely guard their fragile self-esteem, actively avoiding situations that could challenge their meticulously crafted facade or subject them to criticism. Their commitment to upholding this image rivals their pursuit of societal advancement. To liberate yourself from the grasp of a narcissist, it may be necessary to sever all ties and completely eradicate them from your life. Remember, establishing firm boundaries and resolutely resisting their demands provide the most potent defense against their manipulative tactics. We sincerely appreciate the time you have dedicated to watching this video. If you found it beneficial, kindly consider leaving a comment, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement and support hold immense value for us.